Rails Trails Conservancy is an organization that's now 25 years old, and we are dedicated to transforming unused rail corridors into multi-use paths for walking and bicycling.
In the late 60s and through the 70s into the early 80s, with the advent of trucking and the competition with the railroads, there were thousands of miles of railroad corridor abandoned around this country. So there was all this available linear pathway, as we saw it, that could be used for public trail. It's been a wonderful sort of national recycling program. Depending on where the trails occur, they are great economic stimulants for the local economy. There's these cottage industries that pop up around trails, bike rental places, bed and breakfasts, restaurants, all sort of accommodating the folks that are using the trail on a regular basis.
We now have more than 20,000 miles of such trails in communities across America. The MBT trail is very special, because when we started our work 25 years ago, much of our work was in rural areas. And now this is a trail that runs right through the heart of the city. It is creating a safe and pleasant place for people to walk in an urban environment.
The idea of this project came about maybe 20 years ago. Someone was biking along this corridor and thought there's a lot of extra land next to the railroad, and wouldn't it be nice if we had a trail here because it connects so many different historic neighborhoods. It was very complicated because the land isn't owned by the city, and so piece by piece you have to work with different property owners to put all the pieces together. This is about 3 miles long. It actually allows you to bypass about 13 lanes of major traffic.
Sometimes a half a mile or 2/10 of a mile in the right spot, making the right connection, those can be just as impactful and just as important for the urban environment.
Simple projects like these kinds of trails cost probably about 90% less than what we see in terms of investing for other transportation infrastructures. And I think it's really inspirational to see that through projects that cost so little, we can make a tremendous difference in our communities.
This is very impressive. I've actually never seen some trail like this that's used as a commuting path.
I actually made little maps for apartment buildings that showed, okay, you are here, this is how you would take the trail to get to the metro. We have solar LED lights. They're on all night. That was particularly important because we wanted people to feel safe, and we wanted them to realize that this was something that was an ordinary mode of transportation, that they could use it at any time. We also have benches all along the trail. We thought it was really important to have places for people to rest. Bit by bit, we've been planting the whole trail with trees that will ultimately shade the entire trail.
You're taking areas that have been blighted and turning them into areas that really improve quality of life.
It means everything to the community. It means safe transportation. It means a safe place to exercise and live a healthy lifestyle. Walking is just such a great way to get somewhere and to burn a few calories at the same time.
We're creating healthier places for healthier people.
Because we know once people start walking, they're not going to stop.